Alrighty guys, as they get into the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video, this is going to be part 1 of 2 for the standard edition. If you guys are looking for the pocket edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Vice versa, if you guys are on the pocket edition and are looking for the standard edition. Before we begin, this is the team we are going to be running right here. Make sure you guys are putting on all your equips before we even start out the fight, and make sure everyone is set over to strike. I'm pretty sure everyone's naturally set to strike on this team that we're using right here, and it is going to be sagas from the movies. If you guys are missing any of the units on this team, I will be putting up the initial graphic that's showcasing the team, right? There's some units on here that are a little bit different from my team than the team on the graphic. Most notably, the Super Saiyan God Goku. That Goku is definitely the best green unit, probably, I would say, overall in just all of TOP. So that God Goku is going to be used wherever he's going to be able to fit on, and that's definitely the case here. I don't have that God Goku, so instead of him, I'm going to be using the green magenta. And at the same time, if you don't have the yellow Ultra Beast Gohan, obviously you can go ahead and swap them out for the Fat Gotenks if you want to use the same team composition as portrayed in the graphic right here. And one thing that I do want to note, since my lowest starred unit here is definitely the Red Cooler, I have been focusing him for friendship rank. So as of right now, we have him at friendship rank 7. His key restore speed is 2609, so he's going to be attacking pretty early on. And just reiterating the fact that you do need to put on your equips now before you start the first fight, otherwise you're not going to be able to go back and adjust your equipment until you land on a yellow tile. And for the most part, I don't really want any of you guys to be landing on that yellow tile, because that's going to take away from your overall win streak and points. So now that we got that all settled, the first fight we are going to be going up against is to the right of us. It is a 5-fist stage. It's against the Gotenk squad. This is a pretty easy fight. There's not a unit on here that I'm really too concerned about, and this is the team formation I am going to be using. Remember, when you are using this Thouser right here, he's primarily, so he wants that cooler unit next to him, right? Specifically, you want it behind him, so that's exactly what we're going to do right here. You're always going to pretty much see the cooler unit behind that Thouser right there. Pan's going to be supporting the rest of the units, and then this guy gets a super attack pretty much every single fight, so he's going to pretty much remain on the yellow tile. The Beast Gohan, he is able to essentially super attack pretty fast as well, but he automatically upgrades his super attack to the ultimate as long as there's a powerful opponent's enemy. That's the first unit we are definitely going to go for, is going to be this guy right here, right? I think that's pretty much just run-of-the-mill. He's the highest priority here. Not that he's an insane threat, but he's the most relevant unit here. And then I'm going to go for this guy because it's going to circle back to my Ultra Beast Gohan. And then I think I go for the Transforming Gotenks, and then I'm going to go for the base Gotenks, this yellow Gotenks, and then the green one, because he does inflict damage inflicted buffs for his allies when he dies. So we got the full kill right there on turn 4. Not a bad fight at all, especially for a 5-fist difficulty. I think this is a really good fight to actually come across. 1.13 million, and we did get the, I mean, no damage pretty much absorbed here except for the magenta, but that's nothing. Next is straight above us. It is against Future. And as for team formation, I'm going to use the same thing here. Keep out a purple and then keep out one of our blues. And then for attack order here, I'm going to go for the tag droids first. I know it's going to kind of suck since our yellow Beast Gohan attacks in the second slot, so we're going to be attacking a red unit, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get them out of the way, and then this Future Gohan right here, and then we can go for the other tag unit, the EX tag unit, the free-to-play cell, and then you can go for whoever you want here. I'm going to go for the purple and then the green. All right, so another pretty easy fight right there. For whatever reason, magenta is getting kind of targeted. We got a lot of super attacks right here, so I'm not too worried about the next situation going on for us. Next is going to, so the main path is to the right of you. 4-fist difficulty fight. This looks super duper easy peasy, but let's be a little greedy here. It's early season, we don't have a lot of damage on us. Let's go right here. 5-fist difficulty fight. I don't even think this is that bad. So T formation, this is what I'm going to use. I am actually going to opt to take out both of my reds. I mean, there's not like threatening blues on here that I'm too scared of, right? At best, the blues are mid priority, right? I mean, the Ultron, I think we are counting him as a high priority unit, but just because he has transformation transformation stats, and that's pretty much it. I think this is going to be more than fine, more than suitable for this fight. First unit, I am going to go for the UGF, of course. Do you remember, if you leave him with 50% HP or less, he will get a blue card. And then after that, we'll go for this guy since he does have the transformation stats. Same thing with this guy, transformation stats. And then we can go for this Blue Ku, who's getting buffs over time, this Vegeta, and then the Shisami at the end. So super duper easy fight right there. Ended it on turn 3. And this is actually a first time occurrence for me. So the Magenta, he gets the guaranteed blue card once there's 2 or 3 enemies remaining. I forget which one it is, but either one of those. And so obviously he popped his green card, he got his 100% to his special move gauge, but we killed them all before he even got the chance to use it. So into the next fight, he's actually going to be able to double super attack here, which is pretty cool. So next is straight above us, 4-fist fight against the Heraclan. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I think I am going to go ahead and save this because we do have a difficult fight coming up after this, right? So let's go ahead and save this. We're going to take out one of our reds just because of the double blues. This guy also has a super attack, so we might as well just bombard everyone with it. And then plus the HP is going to help out in the long run, especially if we want to get some health back on this guy who's at 83%. And so typically what I would advise you guys to do here is to go for the Bujin first and then the purple Bojack, just so you can avoid the stun on turn 2. We have Garlic Jr. in play, so honestly, I kind of would just leave that up to chance. Garlic Jr. he erases the stun effect essentially for the block above him, left, right, and below him. So I'm not too worried about that. So that being said, I think I am going to go for the Bojack first and then for the Bujin, just in case, you know what I mean? And then we can go for the free-to-play Bojack and then the Gokua, and after that, it's honestly smooth sailing. We just go for those two. So we did get the full kill right there. 4-fist difficulty fight, easy peasy. Cooler didn't really get any HP back from that just because he took a couple hits there. You know, again, this game mode does sometimes rely on RNG. It is what it is. But next is straight above us, 4-fist difficulty fight. This is our first labeled hard fight. So this is the team formation we are going to be using right here. The only reason why I don't have this guy on this tile is just because the pad benefits are just so good, right? Especially for Gohan units, getting that 20% to special move gauge, and then just an extra 10% damage to the additional to the support that she's giving just on base, right? I think this is what we're gonna do right here. Give him the sustained damage cut tile. That way we can reduce the amount of damage he takes, especially him being our lowest starred unit. I mean, I guess except for this Beast Gohan, but we know this Beast Gohan can always perform at this star level. Another thing to notice too is that we did save super attacks for this fight. So super attack with this guy, super attack with this guy. It's going to give us a really strong start for this fight. All right, so attack order, I'm actually going to go for this guy first, especially knowing that our Cooler has a super attack, and then this guy because our Magenta is going to super attack. This one's a little bit iffy. Some of you guys might be question marking me on this just because he does have death buffs for his allies. Hoping to just get through this fight as fast as possible before we actually see that damage translated into our own health. So we're going to go for him, and then the Omega. Then we're going to go for the Roshi, 16, and then the Gotenks at the end. All right, so definitely not bad. Lot of strike cover changes right here. I probably should have went a little bit more in depth on them. Yeah, a lot of strike cover changes. We hit damn near all of them, but even with that kind of like an uphill battle with the strike team, look at our health. It's good, right? It's fine. And next is to the left of us, 5-fist difficulty fight against the Coolers. All right, for this fight, I want to take out a red and a blue. That's exactly what we're doing right here. I'm a little bit worried about this guy. He's at 83%, right? I think it'll be fine. I am going to switch up this formation right there, though. I do want the yellow beast on that yellow tile whenever I do get the opportunity. All right, for my attack order, specifically for my attack order, I think I should go for this guy first, since my Gohans are going to attack and then my Cooler's going to attack. Probably should be able to just get that guy out of the way. And then my greens, they tend to attack towards the end. So let's go ahead and then go for the blue. Then we'll get this guy out of the way. And then we'll go for that guy, and then we can go ahead and just save the greens for the end. So not bad, definitely not bad. You can definitely opt in to take Pan there instead of this red Cooler, especially if you have low stars on him like I do. He did get hit a couple times by the blue units. You know, it's a little sketch. It's just always sketch when that kind of thing happens. Next is to the right of us, 4-fist difficulty fight against the Super 13 fight. All right, so I know this seems a little bit weird. No Coolers, but Bowser on the team. There's 3 blues here. A couple of those blues I'm not really scared of. but he's at 67% HP. I'd rather just take him in on a safer fight, get him to heal up a little bit. And then there's the double greens, and those greens were going to be attacking last, so I do want to preserve this guy's life. So attack order is going to be starting off the trunks, going to be easy since our yellow beast has a blue card. And then we're going to go for the transforming Jeets, this free-to-play 13, the android 14, this Goku who mitigates one attack, and then this guy with death buffs at the end. All right, super easy fight right there. I probably could have brought in one of the reds, but I just didn't want to risk it. Either way, we built up a bunch of super attacks right here. I think that's still valuable nonetheless. Next is straight above us, 3-fist difficulty fights against the minions. All right, so this is the team formation we are going to be using right here. I think this is the perfect opportunity to actually just build up some HP with this guy and then with this guy as well. So let's go ahead and have Pan with the extra HP boost. We should just easily mow through this fight. There's double purples. I'm going to go ahead and just take out one of the green units here. And there's double reds, but there's no need to take out the Ultra Beast. Okay, so first unit we're going to get out of the way is going to be the Monray. He does have a Strike/Blast cover for the Cell Jr., so let's go ahead and just get that out of the way, and then we're going to go for Nabana since Bowser's going to super attack him, more than likely. And then we can go for the Goopray, the Cell Jr., the Rawberry, and then this guy, the Purple Cyberman at the end, just because he does have death debuffs. So easy fight right there. I actually regret bringing in those units. Cooler didn't really, I mean, this guy definitely benefited off of it, but we just burned super attacks essentially. We burned super attacks, and the next fight is going to be a hard fight. So if you're watching this, I would suggest just saving those super attacks. Bro, they still all jumped this guy pretty much. Next is to the left of us, 3-fist difficulty fight. It is against GT. So this is the team formation I have to use right here. I don't want to bring in this guy just because of the yellow Super Baby 2. Don't want to bring in this guy just because of triple red, and specifically Super 17 gets a 50% chance to follow up an attack if he's attacking a yellow unit, and that yellow unit may be the yellow beast. So for attack order, I do want to go for this guy first, and then I'm going to go for the Super Baby 2. Yes, he does have a strike counter. We're just going to have to just plow through it, and then we're going to go for the Parasite Trunks, and then after that the fight gets incredibly easy. We'll go for Piccolo, Rildo, and then we're going to go for Super Baby 2. Alright, so thankfully that's only a 3-fist difficulty fight. You can kind of just got to go against the grain there, but we did get the full kill. I felt like this cooler is just completely stagnant. Like I'm just scared. I'm honestly just scared. Running a 6-star unit definitely isn't ideal, especially when someone's cooler's not necessarily ancient, but he's not like, oh, he's just a couple months old or anything like that, you know what I mean? Next is to the left of us, 4-fist difficulty fight against Future. All right, so this is the team formation we are going to be using right here. We're going to just take out our high tiers. This isn't necessarily a hard fight, but we're going to be able to just hopefully just run through this as fast as possible. This cooler's at 58%. We need to start bumping those numbers up. This guy's going to kick us off with the super attack turned into the ultimate arts, so that's going to be huge for us. So attack order, let's just nuke this guy, right? Our blue beast Gohan's going to super attack. Might as well just get the most out of that, snipe that blue unit, and then we're going to go ahead and go for this guy because Garlic Jr. also has a super attack, and then we're going to go for the Sweater Trunks. Don't worry, the Sweater Trunks does have a cover rescue for Mai and the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, but we're going to be nuking the Blue Vegeta with just one ultimate, right? So, or one ultimate, so it's going to be fine nonetheless. And then we're going to go for the Mai, the Zimzam, and then the Revival at the end. All right, so good news is that they're starting to jump on Pan. So Pan's taking a little bit of damage, but at least, I mean, you can kind of see Cooler going up a little bit, which is good. Next is straight above us, 5-fist difficulty fight against the Ginyu Force. No Revival Ginyu, though, just the tag units. This one should be pretty easy as well. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. There's double yellows, take out a purple, double reds. Should take out a yellow, but I don't think it's necessary. I really don't. This guy, he's just so good, right? He's so good. Ideally, in this fight specifically, hopefully our blue cooler gets hit by the Ginyu Goku unit, because he'll get 50% to his special move gauge. All right, so for attack order, I'm going to go for this guy first. I know Yellow Beast attacks right after. It's all good. We're going to go for this guy first, then this guy, then we're going to go for the Ginyu Goku. And then I am gonna go for the purple Ginyu, and then honestly it's whatever at that point. All right, so coming out of that one, again, another really easy fight right there. Cooler's healing up, Pan's still taking a ton of damage for whatever reason. This guy actually did get hit with the red Ginyu Goku. I kind of wanted to save that super attack though. He ended up using it in this fight, but it's all good. Next is to the left of us, 4-fist difficulty fight against Future. Once again, we just came out of this one, and this will be the attack order right here. Again, I do want to put this guy up here, but the Pan benefits are really good, and then just having this guy on the heal tile I think is going to be huge for us. Pan, hopefully they stop dogpiling the Pan. I would prefer them to dogpile someone else like the Beast Gohan, this guy, or even the Magenta. So attack order is going to be different here since we don't have a blue beast super attack built up. I am going to go for the Sweater Trunks here first, and then I'm going to go for the Zamasu, the purple Mai, Goku Black, Vegeta, and then Goku. So, I mean, now all the focus is on Pan, bro. Cooler's in the clear. Now everyone wants to just jump the Pan, which is all right, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about that. It's just annoying when only one unit gets targeted, bro. That's what pisses me off the most, is when one unit, like when you know damn well it's at random. All right, next is going to be our first boss fight, 4-fist difficulty fight against the Boo Saga. Boo. So this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. A little bit unsure of this. I usually like, for the boss fights at least, to have the HP buffer on here, but there's two blues. I feel like this Pan's going to get nuked. I feel like either way, either red that we bring in here is going to get nuked, but at least, at the very least, this guy does have a super attack available to him, so that's going to be huge for us, right? So I want to take advantage of that. I want to take advantage of this to try to get out of this fight as quick as possible. All right, so attack order. I do want to get this guy out of the way ASAP, and then I'm going to go for the yellow 18 actually, since our red Cooler is going to have a super attack available to him. And then I'm going to go for double blues here. So this guy, want to get him before he fuses. Kid Buu, I know he's more of a mid priority unit anyways, but so is Shin, so we can go for him, and then Shin, and then the evil Buu at the end. All right, bro, we got this team down to 1 unit on turn 3. Impeccable, amazing performance for this team. Look how much damage my red Cooler took though. That's from 2 hits. I'm being 100% serious with you guys. That's from 2 hits. Granted, one of the hits was from the Kid Buu. He did blast arts us, hurt a lot. The other hit was from, I want to say from the Shin, but still, from just 2 hits, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. Having the Pan in there makes a huge difference. Huge. And that is going to conclude part 1. This is where my team status is as of right now. Looking a little rough, bro. I mean, just primarily Pan, I mean, hey, he's all right. He's all right. Before we end off the video or close out the video, let's go ahead and see where we lie on the leaderboard right here, sitting at rank 13,000. The big 131. Well, 0-0. That's not the worst, especially considering we have 5 TP still left to go right here. So I will see you guys in part 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys later.